It's late night in the heart of Manhattan, and our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is patrolling the city when he spots a crowd of people frantically running and screaming from an uptown dive bar. Curious, he decides to check it out. Inside the bar, the atmosphere is tense. A terrified bartender nervously asks the newest customer what he'd like to drink. "Human blood," the man replies, but quickly cracks a grin. He's just messing around. "I'll have whiskey, neat." As the bartender scrambles to pour the drink, the mystery man's identity becomes clear. It's none other than the spirit of vengeance himself, Ghost Rider.
Hey, it's Don Draper from Mad Men. If Don Draper from Mad Men's head was on fire.
You want to join me for a quiet one, kid? I'm buying.
Me?
Sure. You're a Spider-Man. I'm a Ghost Rider. Kinda fits. Besides, I'm tired of drinking alone.
Okay then, milk, neat.
Unknown to the two heroes, a figure sits in one of the booths, hidden away in the corner of the bar. Spidey and Ghost Rider share a drink, unaware that they're being watched. In the middle of their conversation, the Ghost Rider transforms back to his human form, Johnny Blaze, as he tells the wall crawler the reason why he's come here tonight.
I'm celebrating. Let's just say that after years of being a puppet to various masters, I'm finally free.
Johnny tells Spider-Man that he's trying to figure out what to do next, now that he's not compelled to serve anyone anymore. And then he pops the big question.
Let me ask you something, Mr. Avenger. If you could get it back, a normal life with none of the hurt that comes with living like this, would you?
But the stranger hiding in the shadows reveals himself just before Spider-Man could come up with an answer to Johnny's question. And this is no ordinary drunk either. The stranger tells them that the Ghost Rider's bike suffers and struggles. Then, he finally reveals his true identity. He's the Servicer, the same demon who crafted the Ghost Rider's bike in the fires of hell. And he's come to take back the otherworldly hog. Spider-Man and Ghost Rider get their game faces on. They know things are getting dicey as they face off with the Servicer in front of the bar. Suddenly, spirits from the underworld appear around the two heroes. They explain to Ghost Rider that the Servicer has arrived because the spirit of vengeance hasn't been using the bike for its true purpose, collecting souls to send to hell. The Servicer then reveals his plan to use the otherworldly motorbike to feed on the pain of mortals once more. And he intends to start tonight. This doesn't sit well with the Ghost Rider, so he immediately launches his fiery chain right at the Servicer's face. Spidey follows suit, webbing up the demon's head. Unfortunately, the hellish mechanic's powers are just too much for the two superheroes. After a brief barrage, the Servicer manages to get the better of the Ghost Rider and absorbs him within his body. Ghoulish hands pull Ghost Rider into the Servicer, and he leaves Spider-Man one last message before disappearing.
Spider-Man, take the bike. Go. You don't know what it can do.
With that, the web-slinger jumps onto the hellish motorcycle and speeds away from their enemy as fast as he can. Not long after that, Spider-Man uses his newfound vehicle to help stop a couple of thugs from mugging an innocent citizen in Manhattan. But the Servicer manages to catch up to him, ready to take back the powerful vehicle. The Ghost Rider pops out of the Servicer's chest to remind his fellow superhero to keep their adversary away from the bike at all costs. Suddenly, the Servicer launches multiple fiery chains from his hands just as Spidey is about to escape. The chains latch onto the bike, which causes the wall crawler to almost lose his balance. But Spidey decides that it's about time he mounted a counterattack against this hellish mechanic. So he turns the bike around and charges full speed at the Servicer. Spider-Man thinks that the Servicer will try to dodge the vehicle at the last second, but his expectations aren't met when the demon holds his ground and ultimately absorbs the motorcycle into his body. On the bright side, doing so allows the Ghost Rider to escape the Servicer's personal realm, but he is not too happy about it.
I told you, don't let him get the bike!
Eep, singeing the mask. But I have successfully saved the day with adept superheroics. Look, over. Oh, that's kinda disappointing.
A split second later, Spider-Man and Ghost Rider witness the Servicer fusing with the motorcycle to form a souped-up version of the motorbike from hell.
Yeah, okay then. No offense, but I'm never going for a drink with you again.
The servicer-controlled Mega Monster bike zooms away from the two superheroes. The chase eventually leads them to the streets of Midtown, where Spidey and Ghost Rider have come up with a plan to subdue the possessed vehicle. To regain control of it, Spider-Man drops Ghost Rider right on the bike's seat. It works too, as the web slinger and the Spirit of Vengeance manage to hit their mark. However, the hellish motorcycle hurls the Ghost Rider off it and into a wall the moment his butt touches its seat. Spider-Man checks up on his downed friend to find out that the man with the flaming skull is all well and good. But they're not completely out of the woods yet. They notice that the demonic motorbike is riding towards 30 Rockefeller Plaza, the top of the rock. Ghost Rider immediately realizes that the servicer is planning on using the building as a vantage point to feast on the pain of everyone on Manhattan Island. It doesn't take too long before their enemy reaches the top of the rock, where the servicer channels otherworldly energy to torture everyone in New York. In fact, not even Spider-Man is safe from this assault. With every last ounce of his remaining strength, the wall crawler reminds his friend of something truly important.
You're the Ghost Rider. The Ghost Rider.
You looking for a damn autograph?
No. You've got to stop this. I stop goblins, both green and hob. Dumpy nerds with octopus legs. It hurts. I can't stop this. This... souls. Hell. This is your thing. Your bike.
Then, Spidey circles back to the question that Johnny asked him about earlier. Whether he'd take back being a hero to live a normal life. And to that, Spider-Man says no. Because according to him, all this suffering is worth it if it means he gets to save innocent lives. This inspires the Ghost Rider to finally accept his role in the Marvel Universe. So he approaches the servicer for one climactic clash.
I am the Ghost Rider!
The Mega Monster bike charges at Ghost Rider, but he calmly waits for the right moment. With precision, he throws his chain into the demon's face, sending the servicer flying off the bike. Ghost Rider then approaches his defeated enemy.
This bike just decided it don't want you, so I guess that means you got no reason to still exist.
He crushes the mechanic's skull and sends him back to the underworld. As the servicer turns to dust, Ghost Rider tells him one last thing.
We don't belong to hell or heaven no more. So when your essence, or whatever the hell that is, drifts back to the lake of fire, spread the word.
At the same time, Spider-Man recovers from his injuries.
So listen. Sounds like you're retiring and all that. And that sounds great. But before you do, I don't suppose you're driving past Tribeca on your way home, are ya?
This has been our interpretation of Amazing Spider-Man Ghost Rider Motorstorm. We hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to check out the next one, and it would help us out immensely if you could like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Take care.